Welcome to the show that'll keep you from falling behind during the week. The Friday Ketchup with the hostess with no ghostess, Belinda. Friday Ketchup is brought to you by the ParaQuest Radio Network.
And hello, good afternoon, good morning.
Hello, elephants.
Freak. Welcome to our show. Yes, so I'm coming down off a cold, and I apparently gave my cold to Jackie, even though I'm on a different continent. So we're all going to be sniffling, coughing, and blowing and carrying on the entire show.
Or just randomly playing music whenever we feel like it.
I know. I pressed stop. I don't know what the hell it was doing.
It wanted to play.
I know. It jumped the gun.
Premature.
Yeah. So, I can hear your friend in the background. Who's that?
That's Mr. Birdbrain.
And I have a feeling he's going to be doing that the entire show. So, yes, we think it might be a hawk, maybe.
Yes, I apologize. In order to do this and, not annoy everyone or hear... It's either the bird or a TV in the background, and I think he's listening now, so it's all good.
That's good. Maybe we need to give him something really good to listen to.
Yes, maybe.
Okay, so did you want
to hear about a llama?
Yeah. Should we do a shtick before we turn on the llama, or what?
Yeah, let's do the shticks.
Okay, you go first.
Okay, well, actually, no, I want you to go first, because I've been waiting for a week. You ended last week's show by saying that we'd talk about it this week. I want to know what you were talking about.
Oh, okay. Yes, well, 2 weeks ago I went to that adult convention. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't have the jewelry man there, so there was no jewelry that you pull a little chain and anything pops up. It was quite disappointing, actually, because I walked around and walked around and walked around and ended up giving myself blisters because of my stupid shoes. But, yeah.
So what you're saying is you gave yourself blisters looking for penis jewelry.
Yeah, kind of not the right way to put it, but that was pretty much how it went.
Okay, so everyone, you see how desperate Belinda really is.
Yeah, kind of sad. You know, the only thing that really made it worth it was the two stands that were sort of kitty corner to one another. One of them was the Australian firefighters. You know, they were in their firefighter pants and baby oil, and that was pretty much it.
Ooh.
And the other one was Hira Hunk, and they were only wearing very, very small aprons. And they kept saying hello to me every time I walked past, and every time I walked past, I'd blush and scurry away because, you know, I am married, so I'm thinking, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look.
Well, then it's a good thing you didn't have penis jewelry, otherwise we know what would be coming up.
Yeah, probably. So, you know, besides...
Look, I have a little metallic boner.
It probably would have. These guys were beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful men.
Mm.
So the other draw card that I had to pull myself away from was the shoe shop called Kinky Boots. I don't know whether you've ever seen that British movie called Kinky Boots, but it is the same factory.
No, I haven't.
You must go and you must at least YouTube scenes from Kinky Boots. This is an absolutely brilliant movie, and the shoes are just to die for. They are brilliant shoes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
See, I wish we had something like that here. I would love to go to a sexpo.
Well, they probably do have one, but, you know.
I think the closest thing we get to anything like that is probably people who go around and throw fun parties.
Or the man that walks around with the jacket on and goes, wee!
That's a flasher. That's completely different. He doesn't sell jewelry or anything.
Well, I thought they kept watches on the inside of their jackets, so they had a reason to open
Not
them.
if they're naked.
Well, I don't know. It probably just needed a good iron.
Wow.
Yeah. So, about the only other thing that made me laugh the whole day was the guy who was selling the really, really, what would you put it? The gag, funny stuff, Not gag as in the story that we did a couple of weeks ago, but yeah. He was walking around and he was claiming that nobody would walk out of his store without a smile on their face, and he had this gigantic blow-up penis with the scrotum attached, and he's walking around with it in the particular correct spot, and he's nudging everyone. And I'm just like, okay, we'll just walk a wide berth around that man.
I would give that man a hug.
Yeah, weren't too many people there that I would actually hug, except for the fireman, and I didn't have my camera, so it was sort of, if there's no photographic proof that I did it, there's no point in doing it. So.
Belinda got ballsy, pun intended.
But last year's one was so much better. I hope they go back to what they had last year, rather than, It just seems sort of rushed this year.
Well, a friend of mine used to sell novelty items, and she used to do the fun party thing, and she finally got out of the business. So that made it sound like the mafia, didn't it?
Well, it almost is, I'm guessing.
She got out of the business, and not by concrete shoes. She didn't go swimming with the fishes. But anyway, so she had all of this, all of these sex toys and all this in her house, and she kept them there for a month, and we're talking thousands of dollars worth of stuff. And so finally we came over to visit one night, and she's like, okay, free of charge, you can take whatever you want, just get it out of my house. So of course, we're like, yes! And so we start going through, and she had a couple of toys. She had a bunch of lubricants.
Sorry.
It's cool. She had a couple of lubricants. She had oral sex gel, flavored oral sex gel.
Mm-hmm.
And a whole bunch of stuff. But the one that really got me was a rather anatomically correct toy of a penis with scrotum with a suction cup at the end. Most people, their first thought would be, I'm going to put this in the shower, all the kinky things you can do with it. My first thought was, I wonder if I put it on my windshield, will it stay?
So my first thought was, okay, that brings new meaning to dickhead. Because you could suction cap it to your head.
I tried, it won't stay.
Oh, what a letdown.
But no, even better is a friend of mine, Janie, was there with me. And it's not... Well, it's solid, but it's floppy. It's a gel, basically, yeah. And her first thought... Okay, so my first thought was, I wonder if I could stick it to the windshield, if it would stick. Her first thought was, you could use that to cock slap someone.
Oh my goodness.
So you see the difference in mine and Janie's thinking.
Yeah, and I'm worried about you both.
As you should be.